Hello people and welcome back. Going to continue on with some more wiring. What I've done so far is this is the main lead coming from the battery. It's feeding one side of the starter solenoid, and then I'm going to go off through this inline fuse here, and this will power all accessories. So yeah, lights, indicators, fuel injection, yada yada yada. I've just started this cable here, is this, which is the fan. This one was earthed or grounded, and then this one here, which is long enough, is going to come back into my little box of electronics. Now for some reason BMW use brown for ground. This goes against everything on my electrical knowledge. We use brown as a phase or positive. It just seems unnatural putting that to ground, but anyway, so yeah, that's what the plan is, so we shall carry on. Also, I think I'm going to drill a hole here. This is where my battery cables are going to pop out here somewhere down to the battery, and I can use these two screws here to make a clamp to clamp the cable in place so nothing moves around. So yeah, let's carry on. Right, so this cable here, this goes from the igniter, feeds down, picks up on the ignition timing, and then comes down to where the coils are sitting and does that. So I've got a bit of tidying up to do, try and make it nice and neat, but we'll look at getting that one in place now. So these are the pickups for the ignition system. I took all this out when I pulled this cover off and cleaned everything. Now I put some marks exactly where everything went, so hopefully I should be able to get it back in there and lined up perfectly. Here we go. Right, now which way did it go? Like that, I think. Okay, so all my little marks seem to be lining up okay. Okay, so I bought these little block off rubber things to go onto these, and this is what we had. It's just a bit of hose with a screw in it, so we'll bin that and we'll throw these things on. Okay, Package has arrived. I've just driven back from DHL. I was so tempted to open it up in the van, but thought I'd wait till I got back. So yeah, let's have a look and see what we have. Now, as you can see, I bought it from cafe4racer.eu. Like I said in the last video, I've been waiting a long time for this to arrive. Not courier wise, it only took about 4 days to get here, but I was waiting for some money in my account. I've been saving up. So I bought this oil filter that was on there. Thought I'd just get it while I get some stuff shipped here. Let's have a look. Wow, that is small. That is small. This is the Breakout Box B. Now I got this because I wanted to try and have an oil pressure dial and a water temperature dial. So yeah, that's that. There's our M unit blue. So got some weight to it. Feels pretty solid. Something else in here. Booklet, which I've pretty much read on their website. I've read it through and through. So this is quite cool. Comes with the speedo sensor cable, a cable, bada bing, to the battery. What have we got in here? We've got a couple of mounting bolts, crimp plug for the other end of the cable, some washers, a little magnet for the speedo sensor, bit of heat shrink, and another nut and bolt to I guess that one goes in here. Yep. Cool. So that's that one. So we've got another second speedo sensor, a fuse, that's cool. Motoscope Pro, very cool. It's got a bit of weight to it, definitely feels quality. So yeah, well chuffed. So what I'll do is I'll get this wired up temporarily to a battery so we can see what the display looks like. But I'll do another video in depth of wiring this up here on the desk, on the table, before I start throwing it in the bike, so we can have a look at these inputs and try and get stuff coming up and this, that and the other. That's awesome. Well chuffed. Okay, so why did I choose these? Why did I buy it from them? Several reasons. I've bought from these guys before. Shipping was very reasonable price. They use DHL and it got here, we're talking Europe to New Zealand, halfway around the world, in about 3 days, and it's sat out at customs for another day and a bit. I could have bought from America, I could have bought direct from Moto Gadget. All prices were very similar except for America, which the dollar against our dollar is terrible at the moment. So it worked out to be a couple of $100 extra if I bought from the US. Although shipping from the US was slightly less, but it still worked out cheaper to buy from these guys than just about anybody else. So that's why I went for them. So yeah, very cool. Okay, so I just popped out to the bike, obviously, and figure out where I'm going to have this. Let me know what you think, whether I have it here or whether I have it out here. Cool, looking good. Okay, first thing I noticed was the Motoscope Pro manual. It is only in German or something, and the only words I know in German is Scheiße and Auf Wiedersehen. So we went online and I've printed the correct one out, so I've got the wiring diagram. So we'll throw some power on this. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, that certainly looks better in the flash than it does on any of the videos you see on YouTube or photos. That looks pretty cool. Now I've just wired up this, this should be the menu button. Cool, that's awesome. So yeah. Well, I'm not going to wire up anything else in this video. I'll leave this one here. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm super chuffed and excited. I reckon this is, yeah, like I say, I've been waiting a long time to get this stuff. So the next video, yeah, shouldn't be too far away, and I'll get all this wired up. And we'll do the whole connecting it to the phone and all that sort of carry on, and we'll go from there. Cool. See you in the next one.